Hey guys, Jeremiah here. Back again with something I've been thinking about a lot lately. You know how for years people have said, just get an iPhone, it lasts forever. Best long-term phone. Case closed. I even made a video about it. Well, that's starting to change. But don't worry, I'm not saying iPhones suddenly become trash overnight or anything. But Android phones, they're not messing around anymore, and especially when it comes to longevity. So today, I want to talk about how iPhone is no longer the only king of long-term phone life. Let's get into it. But before that, please leave a like and subscribe to let me know you want more videos like this one. It helps me out way more than you think. Now, back to the video. So let's give Apple some credit first, because the reputation didn't come out of nowhere. You can still pick up a phone like the iPhone 11 or even older and be surprised by how well it runs in 2025. It gets updates, it's snappy. iOS 26 is just around the corner and the iPhone 11 is still getting it. The battery might have aged, sure, but performance-wise, still smooth. Apple's ecosystem is tightly controlled. They make the hardware, the software, and even design the chipsets. That kind of synergy is hard to beat. And because of that, people just trust iPhones to last. You buy one today, it will still feel usable 4 or 5 years later, even 6 to 7 these days. But that whole narrative, only iPhones last long, is getting real shaky now. Let's talk Android, because these phones have come a long way. For years, Android phones were like that one friend who just can't commit. You get 2 updates, maybe 3, and then poof, gone, forgotten. You're out here running a 3-year-old OS while your iPhone friend is still getting updates. But now, things have changed. Take Google's Pixel 8 and 9 series, for example. Google straight up said, yeah, we're gonna support this phone until 2031. That's 7 freaking years of OS updates and security patches. That's insane. That's iPhone level and maybe even better in some ways. Samsung's doing the same. 4 major Android updates, 5 years of security in the past, but now it's 7 years as well. They're following suit, as Google did it. Even OnePlus and Xiaomi are stepping up. We're not talking about baby steps anymore. This is real competition. Now, you might be thinking, cool, but why should I care? Well, imagine spending a bunch of money on a phone and then being told after 2 years, hey, you're not getting updates anymore, have fun. That's the situation Android users used to face all the time, and it made iPhones feel like the smarter buy long term. But now that Android phones are keeping up, or even going toe-to-toe, you've got options. Whether you're an iOS fan or an Android lover, you can invest in a phone knowing it's not going to be forgotten in a couple of years. That means better value for your money. Fewer e-waste problems and just less pressure to upgrade all the time. Here's the real thing. Android phones aren't just keeping up on software. They're also evolving in other ways that help with long-term use. For example, parts are getting more replaceable. Some phones even ship with repair kits now. You can swap a battery, fix your screen without needing to be a tech wizard. You also get way more flexibility with Android. You can tweak performance, theme your UI, and even use third-party apps that Apple would never allow. And in real-world usage, these phones still hold up. Take my Pixel 7 Pro, for example. It's over a year old and still feels buttery smooth. Wait, it is more than 2 years old. And Google's gonna keep supporting it for a good while longer. Now, here's something I love seeing lately. Long-term support isn't just for $1,000 flagships anymore. Even mid-range phones like the Pixel 7a or Galaxy A series, Pixel 8a, and right now we have Pixel 9a, are starting to get serious update promises. That's huge. Because not everyone wants to drop a ton of money on a phone. But everyone deserves a phone that's secure, functional, and not obsolete in 2 years. That democratizes longevity, and it's something Apple can't claim to do at the same level right now. So, is iPhone still good for long-term use? Absolutely. Apple didn't suddenly get lazy. But in 2025, the idea that iPhones are the only long-lasting phones just doesn't hold up anymore. Android has caught up, and in some cases, even surpassed when it comes to long-term value. You've now got real choices on both sides. And as a tech fan, this is the best kind of win. If you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know how long you usually keep your phone. Are you team Android or team iPhone? Or maybe a little bit of both, like me? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching as usual, and I'll see you again very, very soon.